Local ballet dancers from across the valley will tell the story of a classic fairy tale this weekend at the Dwarfs Performing Arts Center in downtown Youngstown. I caught up with the leader of Ballet Western Reserve for a sneak peek of their performance. Local ballet dancers of all ages will perform on stage this weekend, telling the story of a classic fairy tale that is loved by so many of all ages. Ballet Western Reserve dancers will perform in Snow White and the Dancing Dwarfs at the Dior. And I'm joined right now by Ballet Western Reserve's Executive Director, Danielle Parada. Danielle, thank you so much for being here and letting us see your dances behind the scenes here at rehearsal. I mean, this is the critical time. These are very important hours.
Right. Thank you so much for coming and highlighting us today. We are rehearsing our opening number for Snow White, and we're excited to bring it to Youngstown this weekend.
So how many dancers do you have total, and are they all local?
They are all local, Mahoning, Trumbull, Lawrence County, Mercer County, and I have about 100 dancers in the cast.
So this is a huge undertaking. I think a lot of folks, when they go to see a show like the Nutcracker, they don't realize how much practice it takes to get this started. So when did you start rehearsing, and how hard is it to teach every routine and all the choreography?
So we started rehearsals for Snow White, I think around March. So we had our Building Art fundraiser performance event at the beginning of March, and right from that we went into Snow White rehearsals. We rehearse every week. Each class gets their own rehearsal time, and we're just excited to perform.
And some of this, you know, tailored just to what you want for this show, because this is your spring gala, so it's not, you know, the Nutcracker where everyone does kind of similar dances for everything with those routines. But describe some of that.
Yeah, so when we decided to do Snow White, and it's something I don't think Ballet Western Reserve has done yet, so we were excited to do something new. We met, myself and the other directors and our teachers, and we just start brainstorming about how we can make it our own, put our little spin on it, and creative ways to tell the story that the audience will relate to. You can bring your kids to, it's family friendly, you know the story, you recognize some of the music, and what we did, one of my directors, Emily Pasquale, her idea was to make each of our younger classes represent a dwarf. So we have 10 grumpies, we have 9 sleepies, and we chose all the music for that in very creative ways, and I think we really brought it to life.
That's going to be adorable. I cannot wait. And what was the hardest dance routine to teach? Because you have older dancers here, some of them on, you know, regular ballet shoes, others have point shoes. So talk about what was maybe one of the more difficult techniques.
So what you're watching right now this is our opening number called Mirrors. So we opened with the Evil Queen and her magic mirror, and we wanted to make it a big production number. So I have a younger class in it with the older kids, and they're all dancing together. So that probably was the hardest thing to put together, but the teachers and I worked together on it, and it came out really cool. We're excited to show it.
I think a lot of folks working behind the scenes, you put in so many hours, parent volunteers too. Talk about how this is just a huge family.
Oh yeah, so we have a lot of parent volunteers. I just had one here tonight showing how to do makeup and hair for the girls. So it really does take a huge village. Our board of directors, the staff, our talented teachers and choreographers, and the parent volunteers all make it what it is. We couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, as dance moms, we know this is, you know, dedication.
Yes.
But also, you know, tell us a little bit about the benefits of learning ballet and being part of productions like this, or even just recitals and classes. What benefits does a child get when they take dance?
I always talk about that not every kid loves sports, not every kid wants to do sports, and I think the arts is something that every child should have access to be creative, build that confidence, build that grace and poise. I mean, I always say we're teaching way more than just dance, and it's discipline, it's all of those life skills that they're going to need when they leave this building and go out into the world. So
describe how this journey has been so far for you.
It is a lot of work. It's every day right after school. It's 8:30 at night. We have rehearsals on Saturday and all throughout the week. It took me a couple rehearsals to do my variation, not much, but it's kind of started getting easy once I grew up. I've been dancing for 13 years, so it started just becoming a routine.
So Danielle, where can everyone get tickets so that they get a seat and get to see this performance?
So you can go to diorpac.org, or you can call their box office. Tickets start at $15.
Very exciting. We are just so lucky to join your rehearsal. Like I said, this is the 11th hour, so thank you for inviting us in. This is wonderful, and we're going to keep dancing into the weekend and enjoy this show. Thank you.
Thank you.